Every student is kind of stressed out in a scenario where the job market is becoming unstable. Things are not turning out in the best of shape. The scenario was also grim, but I tried to maintain positivity. At that point I said to myself, focus on your personal development rather than thinking of all the opportunities that you're going to get over the next 6 months, 1 year per se.
I have secured a PPO is probably the most satisfying thing for a B school student while they are busy with their B school journey. And if that PPO is at Microsoft, the excitement definitely gets doubled. One such student from SDA Bocconi Asia Center is with me today on this call. Hi Vansh, welcome to Inside IIM and a big congratulations on your Microsoft PPO.
Hi Paul, a very good evening to you.
Vansh, this is good evening for me, but I think it's a different time out there. Where exactly are you? Cloud9 or someplace else?
So right now, Paul, we are in Milan, and it's the morning for us.
Vansh, let's start from your journey where it all started. You were an engineer, and engineers are aplenty when we talk about them. In different B schools that we visit to or different people that we meet. And then after your engineering, you decided that you wanted to go the consulting route, right? You were an analyst for management consulting at KPMG. How much of a shift this was in your life? And from there, why did you decide that you wanted an MBA?
So while I was doing my engineering, I interned with a private equity firm. I went abroad. I was in Kenya. I was working there. I realized that a master's as a qualification holds at a very good position at a global standpoint. So this kind of started the journey of me getting into a master's program or an MBA program per se. Suppose that I got into KPMG, I worked there. I realized that engineering as a course was giving me the technical knowledge of things. But later, what I realized is that masters could actually give me a better brand positioning.
Right. And while you're making this decision, where you want to land up, how did SDA Bocconi come into the picture?
Well, SDA Bocconi Asia Center came to me as an treat, I would say. I had a friend there studying. I had a chat with them. Later, I came to realization that the exam that I gave, NMAT, could get me through this college. The best part about the college was that the college not only looks at the scores per se like other colleges, but also considers your overall profile while they are making the selection of the candidate, which really intrigued me. This is like a global level thing now, because whenever you apply to a global university, they look at the entire profile. Only then they consider the candidate whether they should be selected or not.
During your KPMG day also, you picked up Six Sigma Green Belt, you picked up data analytics certificates. Why do engineers try and get these certifications? Does that help in the longer run?
So coming from an engineering degree, it is of paramount importance that all of us engineers should upskill ourselves. I would say these courses like data analytics or even Six Sigma Green Belt gives you an edge over your competition. It's like a bridge between the technical knowledge and the professional experience that you're learning, and you can put it to good use. And your managers also now gain a lot of confidence in you, because now they will give you opportunities where you can hit above your weight, a better inclination towards the professional frame of things, not just being a thing that you have read in the books.
Once were you worried at any point while you were undergoing your degree that things might not turn out the way you expected them to?
Every student is kind of stressed out in a scenario where the job market is becoming unstable. Things are not turning out in the best of shape. The scenario was also grim, but I tried to maintain positivity. At that point I said to myself, focus on your personal development rather than thinking of all the opportunities that you're going to get over the next 6 months, 1 year per se. Focus on self-development. This is a time of self-development. Trying to maintain the positivity per se, I was able to have the courage in myself and the hope in myself that even if things are not turning out the best for all of us students, we have to develop ourselves emotionally and mentally at that point, so that when the opportunities come, we are ready to take a stab at them.
Once if I am a B school student and I want to get into Microsoft, what are the kind of skills or the qualities that I need to have to make the cut?
That's the question, all of us were thinking when we were going through the process. I still remember that, we were a couple of us, we were discussing pre internship that why did we make the cut, and who all were we competing against, which was a first for all of us because everything was happening online. So I would like to say that the success to achieve a top-notch placement is dependent on 4 factors. First is your conviction in your skills and abilities. Second is to stick to your strengths. Gathering knowledge from all the pools that are available and keep on upgrading your knowledge with time. And then third would be that technology is the nerve center of all possible career options that are existing right now and will exist in the future. So don't see this as a skill. I'm good at technology, maybe I know coding, I know C++, or maybe I know Python. Take this as a must have for your future. Last but not the least is aim high. Chances that are that you might not be able to get to the highest probability that you were aiming for, but you're going to land somewhere close.
Right, Vansh, was Microsoft one of the companies that you were aiming when you came in to SD Bookoni Research Center? And did you think that you will be getting through to such a company and convert a PPU there?
This is the first time Microsoft had a new process altogether. This was a case study competition in which more than 80 colleges had participated, is what I recall. N number of students had applied for it. So Microsoft usually goes to very selected campus pool. But because of the COVID scenario, they had the opportunity to dive into the pool at an Indian standpoint. So I did not expect exactly to get into Microsoft at that point of time. All I thought was this is an opportunity which is being given to me. And if I'm getting shortlisted, I should give my 100% to the organization and also for the college.
Tell me a little bit about this competition. When you took part in this, were you confident, that you would get through? What were the kind of support that you were receiving? And when you actually got the news, what was the feeling like?
Microsoft had approached more than 80 colleges for this case study competition, and we had to submit our resume for the entire process, where you get shortlisted if you are in the right frame of the requirements of what they're looking forward to. So I got shortlisted from my college, and so we were placed in a call with more than 200 graduates, not graduates, I mean 200 of my fellow colleagues from different colleges. We were given a gist of what exactly the case study competition holds. So it was like a 3-4 round competition where we were shared a case study that we had to find a solution to, and these were real life case study problems. They are investing so much time in the pre-internship phase. Imagine what kind of investment they would do in their own employees, because we were not there yet. We were interns who were pre-interns. The kind of time investment, energy investment they did in us, I really am thankful to it, because that was an experience in itself. So when we received the results, it was one happy day for not just me but also my parents. I could see the smile on their face, and it really gave me a lot of confidence to push myself even further.
So right now you are sitting at Milan, completing your international stint, which is part of the 2-year MBA program that SD Bookoni has. How international is this particular program, and what are the kind of learning that you are getting right now sitting at Milan?
So the 2-year MBA program at SD Bookoni and SD Bookoni Asia Center is a truly international learning experience. And we benefit from all the subject matter experts we learn from who are across the globe. You're not only with your fellow colleagues from India, but also now you are studying with international students in your class. So the curriculum is very international, and you get amazing teaching aid here in the college. So also the thrill of competing with the best quality MBA students is just unparalleled. So the 2-year stint is also sensitizes you, from a cultural standpoint, ethnic and linguistic sensitivities, which come really handy when you are competing at a global front.
And when you're working at a company like Microsoft, do you think these kind of skills are of utmost importance?
Yes, it is. It is, because they really value their mission and value statements. And a lot of these mission value statements are actually converging with the global standpoint, where you have to understand how the ethnic linguistic groups work. And I think this draws a line between both. So I think this is really helping me understand better and put it into better use when I joined the organization.
Vansh, before we let you go, any piece of advice that you have for students?
My advice to all the students will be to just keep it simple. So I doubt an old style MBA has any relevance, that kind of relevance that we used to have. So please take an extra year, try and go for the best. So you're giving in 2 years of your prime youth. So choose the best school for yourself and prepare to compete at a global level. So please understand there is no option but to succeed. So prepare well, work on your communication and your interpersonal skills, and aim for the sky. So all the best to all of you guys who are watching this, and I wish the best for you.
Thank you very much, Vansh, for sharing your insights and stories around Microsoft and how you actually got in there. I wish you all the very best for making strides at the organization and, find your footing there and do things that you always wanted to do. If you are interested in knowing more about the institute that Vansh is part of, there's a link in the description. You can go check that out, and do tell us in the comments below how you liked that video. Thank you very much, Vansh, and have a great time at Milan and enjoy your time.
Thank you so much for all the time.